Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Railroads. Today's beverage is a lovely cup of green tea. Actually make that a lovely 2/3 of a cup of green tea and 1/3 on the desk because I've just spilt it. It's staying away from the keyboard, so let's kick that down the line and that'll be a future me problem. So, Railroads, I haven't played this game in a little bit of time. In the previous episodes, we were messing around doing some silly challenges, but I thought we'd take it a bit easier in this one, because the other day I was in New York, and among other things, I visited the National Railway Museum, which is a huge site and it has loads of different engines and railway memorabilia and things like that, and models. So you've also got things like the Mallard there, the Duchess of Hamilton, a replica in Stevenson's rocket, a bullet train, a section of the sort of Channel Tunnel, how it was built, and all that sort of thing. And it's just a nice, place to go. And I've been there for quite some time. In fact, I don't think I've been there since I was a kid, so it was a nice thing. I could have spent a lot more hours there, but I had other things to do. But that got me in the mood to play with some trains, hence why we are here. I'm going to go a single player, and what we're going to do this time, instead of doing our usual, starting at 1829, we're going to start at 1923 and go up to 1957. We're going to keep the difficulty and routing level to standard because we're just playing a bit of a chill one here, and we're going to try complete these objectives here. So by 1957, we need to deliver 20 carloads of passengers from Manchester to London and 20 carloads of mail from Birmingham to London too. Set a new world speed record with the legendary A4 Mallard, a very nice looking engine, and build industrial force to be reckoned with by attaining a net worth of 30 million. And we will not randomise anything, and we'll say okay, and we'll see where we are placed. Now, it would be very good if we were placed near the capital or anywhere in and around the places where we need to be. So luckily London's up here, which is perfect, so we can go further up north and we can see we have Birmingham there and Nottingham there. I've lost Manchester, Cheltenham's there and Hitchin's there. You've got Manchester right up the top there, and that's fine. So actually it's not going to be hopefully too difficult to connect these things. From where we are, which is in Hastings, we have a decent set of processes. We've got two industries already here. We've got a textile mill and a stockyard. If we click on the textile mill, you can see we've got 3 supplies around here, so that is absolutely perfect. And from this, where is it? From this stockyard, you can see we've got some supply down there, so not great on that front, but certainly the textile mill is good because you can see London does require, it does demands textiles, so we can then send that over to there, so that's perfect. What we'll do now is have a look around and see where our other challenges are. We've got Isambard, Brunel here in Salisbury. We've got near Bristol nothing, Cardiff nothing. We've got, in Wrexham, we have George Hudson, and then I'm guessing they're going to be sort of northeast-ish. No, we're just on the east now. I'm trying to find the other person, but I'm not seeing them. Oh, there we go. In Norwich, that'll be Jim Hill, won't it? Yeah, Jim Hill. Okay, so what we'll do then, we will go for an unpause, and we will go straight over to London. I'm going to go straight through the thing. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll go... Actually, no, I will go. Do I go straight through or do I curve round? I think curving round would be the better way forward, just because we can go for no grade. Hang on, no grade. That's gentle uphill, gentle. No grade like so. And it means when we place this, when we build more stuff, it'll be a bit better for us. So we're going to go from there. We'll have our standard 3-2 load out there. So 3 passengers, 2 mail. They're going to go back and forward, no waiting till full. And you can see, as standard here, we already have the 462 A1 class. There we go. In fact, I saw one of them there, the Ace one. I'm sure I saw one of those the other day at the train museum. What else have we got? Web Compound, Claude Hamilton. Don't think I saw that. Oh, the 422 Sterling. There was something like that, but I don't know if it was the exact one. Certainly not the High Duke and none of these. But the Rocket was there. Well, it was actually 2 of them there. There were replica in one was actually going up and down as well. Anyway, let's select that there. We don't need to worry too much about that. And from here, we will do a bit of cheeky double tracking, because what we'll have is this coming up and off. It's going to have to be a fairly steep grade, sadly. Steep uphill. I mean, we can probably go down and see if we can alter it a little bit. It's going to be steep uphill regardless of what we do. So we're going to go to, say, there. And then we're going to keep curving round to there. And then from here, what we'll do is curve round to that one there. Actually, what I'll do is I'll sell some of my stock. And from there, we'll curve to there. And then from this one, you might think it's a bit silly, but I don't think so, because we can curve from there and then do this. And what that'll allow us to do is have 1, 2, 3, and then 3 trains running from there, and we'll say pick up all of the wool, and we'll say wait until full, go back to us, clear the car, and then come back. It might not be an advantage to clear the car simply because of how close it is. It might actually take longer to build and deconstruct the train anyway, but we'll see what we can do. We'll just build all of that. We'll say there, accept, go to there, clear the car, done. I'm just going to double check to see if that's wait until full. It wasn't, so we'll set that there, then okay. And then what I'm going to do is Mayor of Peterborough Solicitors Railway. Okay, we don't care about that. We're going to say textile mill. We're going to buy it out because actually I need to sell some more stuff and then start buying it out. Auction, please. Auction. Sell. I don't have enough money for any of that. I'm going to have to sell loads of stuff because I'm so skint at this point. I can't even afford it. If someone else comes in and wants to buy this, I am absolutely screwed. And they might do that just to be a bit annoying. As you can see, we've got the trains going back and forward from Hastings to London. And we've got these 3 trains building and getting all of this stuff on here. It looks like that is nowhere near long enough. But it's going to go down to there, it's going to stop, and then we will be able to get all of the money from this, as well as all the money for transporting that, which is allowing me to then buy a bit more of my stock back, because currently it's not much. There we go. That's going to deconstruct and then go further forward. We do have this set up as a terminal, so it is the max size there, which is good. We are going to upgrade that from a station, from a depot to a terminal probably. I think that would be best. You can see all of these are waiting. They're just waiting for the supplies, and then they are going to head up. Let's go for a terminal, and we need a little bit more money for that. And there we go. Actually, we'll put it to max speed and let that crack on there. You can see they're all just building there and waiting to be filled. In fact, are they just waiting for that? Is that the problem? Is that just far too short? That could be an issue. What's that there? Oh no, it's just still waiting for it. You see, it's not actually got them all on there, so that's fine. A new speed record with the 462, so as in 4, 1, 2, 6, and then 2, the arrangement of the wheels there, A1. Okay, so that's fine. So from London, we are going to go up and out. It's a steep uphill, which we would have expected anyway. We'll go over to there, and then we're going to go straight through here, and we're going to tunnel underneath, because our objective is to get these objectives done, which means going to Birmingham. It does require, that says a moderate downhill, but we want to go straight to there, and then we'll go through Birmingham. Obviously, doing this right at this early stage is probably a mistake, but if we get a lot of these done very early on, then we'll be all right. Set a world speed record with the A4 Mallard. We currently haven't got the A4 Mallard, so that's a bit of a problem in it. We'll probably get that done when we actually have access to it. Now while I've got this in here, in Birmingham, I am going to set that up, and our objective for Birmingham, I believe, was mail, but we'll just have a quick check at that there. It is mail from Birmingham to London. Okay, so we'll say Birmingham, and we'll just say 2 and so we'll say 4 and 4. I don't think that's unreasonable. There's no reason to go any more than that because, you know, we're gonna have to run the stuff as standard anyway, otherwise we're just going to lose money. There's a fine balance between actually getting the objectives done and completely losing because you've got no cash. Right, so we're going to put in this in Manchester, so we've at least connected all of these up now. The problem with that is obviously that they are only single track, so what we'll probably do is we'll double track from there to there. I don't think it'll be any further, and then from here we'll then connect up that, and then we'll do the same thing back here. I would like to double track it, but we just don't have the time. From there we'll say 1, 2, 3, and 2. And then from there we'll do the same thing back and forward, and then we'll go from Manchester over to 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll say 5 and 3, and then we'll go back there. So that's going from Manchester all the way down. So we now have all of the engines and all the trains built to go where we need them to go. You can see that they have what's that there? New speed record, 62 miles an hour in the Birmingham depot, because that's a fairly, well, it is a downgrade. It's a moderate grade downhill. So I don't know what would be classed as moderate. Would that be like a 1%? Yeah. 2% even. Maybe. Oh, hang on. Is that just completely stuck, or is it going to back up? It's going to turn around and go the other way, I think, anyway. What we'll do is we will double track from here. Make sure we have at least 2 ways in, because remember we've got, it's actually better to build from this side to there. And American beef invasion begins. You don't want that, and it sounds painful. And oh, that was a problem. See the trains sort of weirdly glitch through each other there? That's why I tend to have the I thought that was going to be a tunnel there. I tend to have the it set up as we've seen now. Okay, so we do have, from here, you can see we do have this fertilizer, which means we could, if we wanted to, take some of these nitrates over there. The problem is we've already got a lot of stuff going on here. It does look like an explosion in a girder factory, so I don't think we're going to do that. Instead, what we'll do is we'll have a look at some of the other stuff. We can see that from delivery bonus for perishables, I don't really have a dog in that race, so I don't think I'm going to bother with it. However, in hitching over here, you can see there's 3 lines that... do I want a cheeky bid on that? I'm going to put a cheeky bid on it and start buying some of my stock back because I can see others eyeing it up. I really didn't want it, but that's going to force my hand. No, I don't think I'm going to bother. What I was going to do is get hitching and then connect up these 3 fishing companies, but I don't think I'm going to bother at this stage. What I am going to do, however, is go for a bit more of that cheeky double track, and we'll do that, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, just so we know roughly where we are with this tracking, and then this is going to come up and over, and sadly it is going to have to go there, and then maybe we can go through to there. Yeah, we can, and aha! We have the 462 A4, and it's a very blue engine. I always thought it was green, you know, my lad, but there you go, it is blue. Right, so what we're gonna do is get ourselves some, call it the Hastings Express. It is now. Right, since we were only doing really passengers on these long routes, to be honest, we might as well upgrade the lot. Actually, no, the previous one is better for freight, but it just seems a bit dodgy that we're not going to do that one. Fastest train in the world. Yes, we've got it. So we've now got a new record. Excellent. Right, so we've got half of that objective completed. We've already got that there, so I don't need to... actually, no, it's not there. It's not there. I bet you it's just off. No. Oh no, I just don't have the money because I've spent all of it on building things. Well, I mean, fair point, well made, I guess. I wonder how much that textile mill is worth. Profit is 200,000, so already it's been definitely worth it there. In terms of stocks, Jim Hill is really going for it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to double track from... I'm not going to double track from anywhere because I've got absolutely no money. But I would like to double track from here all the way down to there. What I tend to do, though, is double track just near to the end there. And then, actually, what's this one? Jim Hill rewarded. Oh, he went to Peterborough, so he's got some money. Fair enough, Jim, fair enough. What we'll do is we'll double track from London down to there. It's going to cost 110,000 just to get to that location. And then we'll go further down and join it up. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll just connect that up as shown. We probably don't need to do much else, but I think I will connect that there. Mayor of Hitchin solicits railway, and we've got a new speed record of 69 miles an hour. Most good. Right, from there we will take all of our textiles, and then we'll go to London, and I'm not even going to do anything else. I'll just bring back as standard. Chemical plant, we don't need to do that. We do need to probably upgrade these to a station, then to a terminal, but it's still a cash money problem. We can see that, who's this? This is George Hudson, who's just ploughing through that mountain. Good grief, where's that bridge go to? That tunnel, rather. That's the opposite of a bridge. I guess you could have a bridge in it. You could have a bridge inside a tunnel. I don't know where that goes. Oh, is that it there? It could be. Most likely going to be that. Fair enough. They've done well. They've done well. Right, okay, so upgrade that to a station, then to a terminal. And then once again, station, and then a terminal. Is that going to really affect it? Yeah, because it increases load and unload speed as well as passengers and mail revenue, which is what they're all about. So there's no real downside in upgrading. Oh, look at that. There's loads of textiles going to London. They're going to unload for a hefty amount. And now what we're going to do is do a little bit of a spur off from here over to Hitchin, but what we'll do is we'll come to about, say, there, and you can see it's actually building the extra line there, and then we'll sort of go up and up to Hitchin, and I'm going to sort of spin it around like that, because bad steel stings local steel industry. Well, luckily I'm not in steel, so I don't really mind too much about that. So, we've got this connecting to Hitchin there. What I'll do is I'm going to build this line and come all the way across. I will go to Chelmsford. I think I'll fly past Chelmsford like so, and damn it. Oh no, we're fine. It's money. It's money. I was going to say, I thought I'd overdone it there. Then we're going to go over to here. And then what we'll do is from Chelmsford, we'll just come sort of skirt around. We'll go through Norwich, just so we've clipped it, you see. And then we'll go down to there. So if we want to connect these up, then we can. But what I'm really after, though, is these fisheries. The problem is I didn't get that perishables, and that would have given me a nice boost, a huge boost, actually. While I'm waiting for this money, I might as well... Oh, I can't. I was going to say I'll connect up the Chelmsford Fishing Company, but I cannot because I don't have anything just yet. I don't have a station there, or a depot, so let's go down to there, and then we'll place these in. So one to there, and then we will preemptively, before anybody else, just buy that cannery, because I know that that's going to make us a lot of money. Jim Hill is bidding on that. Thank you very much, Jim. That's exactly what I wanted of you. I'm going to double track that to there, and then double track that to there, and then put a cheeky bid back on that, because that is mine. And Jim Hill is really making me work for it, which is not unsurprising because they are right near us, to be fair. It's sort of in their back garden, really. So we're going to max that out on fish. We'll say wait until full. We're going to go there. We'll clear the car and then come back. Same thing again. We'll say go from there. Max that out. Obviously, these will start to produce more. Clear that and then come back. So that's 2 of the 3 that is around here. And now that we own that, we can say, from there, I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, well, basically fill up on fish and all of that, go to London, clear that off, and say 3 and a 2, and then come back. And it says we're going to lose money doing it. That is correct, but I reckon Hitchin's going to grow very fast, very quickly, so there's no reason at the moment not to do that. For the other fishery, I think there was one over here, so yes, there is, but in order to get that, we'd have to go through Hastings and London, and that's just not going to happen. I don't have any intention of doing that. It would take far too long, but we do have... Is the cattle company... Did I get that engine done? I don't think I did I? I was waiting for other things. Hang on, what was that? Passenger and mail delivery bonus. Let me slow it down a bit. This is the Pullman. Palace car. Oh yeah, that's right. There was loads of the royal carriages that were there as well at York, which was good to see. Very opulent. Completion of the money. Yeah, completion of going to Hitchin. That's all it was. Okay, fine. Right. So back up to speed here. Get that Pullman patent. Bosch 25% passenger. And mail bonus, which is obviously what we're after. That's what we're all about. Right, beef. Let's get the beef from there, over to there. Clear that off. Coming back. Cheeky stockyard bid. Jim Hill once again. Nemesis. Coming in there. To be fair, they are romping away with 9.3 million here. So we have to get our shoes on here. Start to sort this thing out. Done. Okay, so... We have now managed to get all of the industries in and around here. That means more food. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to edit the concept of this one. So we're going to not bring all this clothes. I'm going to bring 3 food, and I'll bring that back as well. We could bring other things back, but at the moment there's nothing much really happening. As I said, I would love to bring the night rates in. But in order to do that, it would have to sort of swerve round. It would be all over the place. Actually, you know what? What was that? Huh. Brunel's just been bought out by Jim Hill. Wow. I wasn't paying any attention to this. So maybe I should. And start buying out some of my stock. My own stock. Because I'm going to have to be very crafty here. I'm also going to start... I'm going to start to buy out George. I think that would be of some benefit. And it's unlikely that Jim Hill has any more money remaining after buying out somebody else. So I can get some cheeky bids on fertilizer gone down. I'm looking out because none of this stuff that's going down is me. I don't really have any money in that. Right, I think I own a lot of money there. Sorry, I own a lot of money. I own a lot of that guy's company. The Class 41 Cocoa 1. I'm guessing CO is the bogies here. I don't truly know, actually, to be honest with you. It's a mixed cargo. Looks like diesel. So there you go. English Electric. I know it's a new engine. Yeah, there you go. So we will probably not buy any more. Good grief, look how fast Jim's going. I'm going to have to slow this down a little bit because I think we're losing because we haven't got... Oh, God, Jim's over here as well. Oh, because that was Brunel's, wasn't it? Of course. Of course. Right, there's medicine there. I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to double track London to there, which might sound like it's a bit insane, and it sort of is. But we are then going to go strangely sort of... We don't want gentle downhill. We want no grade to there. And then connect it up to there, which we can, which is exactly what I wanted. We will double track it, strangely, to there. What's this? Peterborough Stockyard. How much has it made? A lot of money. Right, let's put a cheeky bid on that. Let's start taking some money away from Jim. If Jim's the one... If Jim's making a lot of money, I'm going to try and basically profit off that as well. It's like when the railways used to build... Good grief. It's like when the railways used to build hotels right near their stations, and they own them. Like, it makes, from business point of view, it makes total sense, I guess. Right, from here. All of that. Go there. I'm not even clearing, it's like 3 feet away. It's the same as them ones there. But it is the new one, though. Oh, look at that, you can see the things actually attached. They're still on the... It's a bit of a sharp turn, that, isn't it? They're still on there. Okay, excellent. So, we do want to buy the chemical plant. We'll put a cheeky bid on that. We'll start a cheeky auction, rather. There we go. Let's see if Jim is sadistic and wants to... No. I was going to see if they want to bid on it, but they do not. It was actually George Hudson. I don't particularly mind George bidding on it, quite frankly, because... Well, I'm going to own him soon anyway, so... I don't really see much of a problem there. I mean, to be fair, this is... Look at the state of that. Trying to, like, put a whole 4-track railway... We haven't even done 4-track yet, but 4-track railway into London. And this short space is very, very difficult. Anyway, over to Portsmouth. Get ourselves one of these in. Get that leveled up station, then terminal. Actually, I should probably do the same thing over here. There you go. You can see Hitchin is now leveled up. So even though I did originally I had some stuff going back and forward for different things. Half's cost to build tunnels. Couldn't care less. I'm gonna put a passing point in here. I wonder if it will work. Yeah, even though we... So I'll concentrate on getting this built. There and there, and that should now pass, because there's now a passing point for it. Yeah, there is. Perfect. Yeah, even though originally we had this train set up to carry passengers, and we had no passengers to carry, it was still a decent idea to do, I think. Right, so, strangely, Portsmouth and London both... oh, no, they're not. Clear. They're both after... well, Portsmouth is producing medicine, and London is also producing medicine, but it's not delivering. So where is that needed to go? It needs to go to... Oh, it needs to go to Birmingham. Well, okay then. What is going on there? I think that's a Birmingham train. Yeah, Birmingham Express. What I'll do... Put 2 of each of those on the way back. There we are. How are we doing for this? Deliver 20 carloads of mail from Birmingham to London. Done. Deliver 10 carloads of passengers from Manchester to London. November 56, though. We need to be 57. It's not going to happen. And there we are. Newspaper editor. Total score 44. I knew we were close. I just didn't realise we were that close. I thought, oh, I've got another 5 years to deal with this one. Apparently not. It is a cutthroat business at that level. It's not too bad when you start off at the earliest time, because normally you have either a lot of track or a lot of money to build said track. Going all the way to Birmingham and then to Manchester was a decent idea. It's just because of the cost of that, you saw that we had competitors rising past us. So we had Jim just sort of smashing straight past us there, which was a bit of a shame. But we did manage to get a bit of this done. I mean, we got that one done there. So we've got... Hang on, did we get... Well, nobody got that then. Nobody got that one, I'm guessing. Nobody got the carloads of passengers from Birmingham and... the mail, sorry, it was mail Birmingham passengers from Manchester, or the other way around. Either way, I'm the only one in London, so I'm the only one who could have even attempted that, and so, yes, nobody else has done that. Nobody's got a net worth of 30 million. The closest is Jim Hill on 16, but we are sort of romping forward now, and we can easily probably get close to that, and even if not beat him. I think we can. This is a winnable game. Definitely a winnable game. With the capital that we have, and with the advantage that we have in terms of all our engines and stuff, and like I say, starting here, these four right next to Hastings, which has the two things that this requires, that was just a nice little, that was a huge boon, and give us that leg up in order to try and do these two scenario objectives. But sadly not. We got over halfway for this first one. Second one done easy. And then the third one, 30 million, it's just time, and we didn't have it. I don't know how you would be able to achieve that. Achieve that amount of money in that short space of time. I guess you would, and still do the other objectives, I mean. Because I think you need at least 2 out of the 3 objectives. But anyway, it's been a nice little interesting one. I have enjoyed trying this little one out. I would be very interested to try it again. What I am interested in seeing is some of these newer engines. It's quite nice to see. I think next time what I might do is go for almost a complete sandbox one. We won't even bother about the objectives and just go for, well, see how late we can get it. Yeah, perhaps. If there's any challenges or anything you would like to see, or just generally see more, then by all means let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed this little... Oh, good. Gigantic looms grow, customer confidence, wool prices increase. Well, that's me able to buy pretty much anything I want now. And on that note, we have just passed... We've just passed Jim. We are on... Are we nearly there? 18 million, and they're on 17. So, if it's trending like this, and it'll obviously only get better in time with these deliveries, I think we've got this. In fact, I know we've got this. I know we've got it. And I could also start buying a bit of Jim's, but I'm not. I've got all but one of my stock, all but one of George's stock. Jim Hill has only 40% of his stock. Yeah, good luck to him. Anyway, that's been a bit of a railroad, so we have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.